In a world constantly pulling us in different directions, how often do we stop and ask ourselves, what is truly essential? For many, the answer lies buried beneath a mountain of tasks, commitments, and distractions. But Greg McKeown's Essentialism offers a radical, yet simple proposition. Instead of doing more, do less better. In this video, I'll share my personal journey through Essentialism and how its philosophy of disciplined prioritization reshaped my thinking. At the heart of Essentialism is the idea that most things in life are trivial, while only a few things are truly vital. The non-essentialist believes everything is important, but the essentialist knows that almost everything is noise, and only a few things truly matter. This shift in thinking immediately struck me. We live in a culture that glorifies being busy, but McKeown reminds us to ask, are we busy with the right things? McKeown's challenge is simple: trade the trivial many for the vital few. The essentialist focuses energy only on what truly contributes to their highest point of contribution. If something isn't a definite yes, it's a no. If it doesn't serve a greater purpose, it's simply clutter. One of the hardest lessons in Essentialism is accepting the reality of trade-offs. We can't have it all, and that's okay. In fact, by trying to do everything, we often miss the opportunity to do the things that matter most. McKeown says that to embrace Essentialism, we must be willing to turn down good opportunities so we can focus on the great ones. This concept of consciously choosing the vital few is transformative. Apply what McKeown calls the 90% rule. If something doesn't excite you or doesn't score at least 90% on your criteria, it's an automatic no. This mindset will help you identify the few activities and commitments that truly move you closer to your goals. And this isn't just about work, it's about relationships, hobbies, and even self-care. By letting go of the non-essential, we give ourselves the freedom to invest in what brings us the greatest return. A major part of becoming an essentialist is eliminating non-essential commitments. McKeown frames it beautifully. If you didn't already own this, how much would you pay for it? This question extends beyond possessions to encompass commitments, projects, and opportunities. By reframing our choices in this way, we become more ruthless about what we hold on to and what we let go. McKeown insists that saying no is not only necessary, but vital to preserve our time and energy for the things that truly matter. When we say no to the trivial many, we create space for the few things that are truly important. Saying no doesn't just mean rejecting something, it's affirming our priorities and staying true to what's vital in our lives. One of the most overlooked aspects of Essentialism is the power of routine. McKeown argues that by designing routines around the essentials, we free up mental space and energy for the important decisions that really matter. He uses examples like Michael Phelps' routine of visualization, showing how consistent habits allow us to focus on our highest priorities. For me, this meant simplifying my day-to-day tasks, creating systems to ensure that the few vital things are always taken care of. When we remove the clutter of unnecessary decisions, we can focus on making meaningful progress on what truly matters. And as McKeown points out, small wins create momentum. It's not about occasional grand gestures, but about steady, focused progress on the essentials. Perhaps the most liberating concept in Essentialism is the constant reminder to trade the trivial many for the vital few. The non-essentialist believes in doing everything, often in fear of missing out or being left behind. But the essentialist knows that by focusing on fewer things, we actually make a bigger impact. It's not about having more time, it's about focusing our time on the things that make the most difference. By consciously choosing what to eliminate and what to prioritize, we are able to focus our energy on what truly matters. The trade-off is real, and it's often uncomfortable, but it's necessary. Letting go of the trivial many isn't about sacrifice, it's about investing in the few things that bring the highest return, whether in your work, relationships, or personal growth. Greg McKeown's Essentialism challenges us to rethink how we spend our time, our energy, and our lives. It's not about doing everything, it's about doing the right things. Trading the trivial many for the vital few isn't just a strategy for success. It's a path to living a more meaningful, intentional life. As I continue to apply these principles, I'm finding that real progress comes not from doing more, but from focusing on less. So ask yourself, what's essential in your life? And are you ready to make the trade?